G'day viewers, this is Gazza here and welcome to Detecting Oz. I've returned again to this area here. I've been here a few times recently and found a few interesting bits and pieces. I was told that there used to be a few houses along here. I sort of thought that there might be a bit of a rubbish heap, but since then I've been told there was 3 or 4 houses along here originally, so there's lots and lots of rubbish in the ground. And yeah, the council have cut quite a bit of the grass here now, so that's good, much better than what it was earlier. I've actually got something new today. That's a bit of a clue. Yes, it's my new Manticore. The beast has arrived. And I'm trying to get to grips with it. Some of the settings were similar to the Equinox and some are sort of totally different. Yeah, and this 2D screen, I'm trying to interpret what all that means. As you swing it, so it's a bit of a learning curve at the moment. This is actually not my first hunt. I went out last weekend and only got a 1-cent coin and an old squash cigarette lighter and heaps of rubbish. So yeah, it's going to take me a while to get my head around all the settings and how they perform. But there's only one way to find out really, and that's to get out and use it. So that's what I'm doing here today, giving it a go and see if I find anything of interest. Okay, let's carry on. Actually, I've got a fairly good signal here. Probably can't hear it because I've got my headphones on. Anyhow, I'll dig that and see what it is. Yes, it was a big signal and it's just a big old rusty piece of tin or something. Alright, let's carry on. Okay, I've just dug this hole and I can see the end of a spoon. I'll show you what that came up as. Bit of a scratchy signal. Oh well. Okay, I've just pulled the teaspoon out. So, and there's something else down the hole. It's not metal though. It is a marble. Look at that. Some people love marbles, so always pick them up when I find them. Excellent. Sorry, it's a pretty windy day today, so hopefully that not too much wind noise is coming through. I've got a signal here. It was sort of in the 30s and 40s. Anyhow, it's out now. 33, 34. That red line, that's showing that there's iron there. This is in all metal mode. Anyhow, I've seen it and I think it could be a button of some sort, something a bit different. I'm not really sure about that one. Try and get it to focus. Looks like a button of something. It may be around where you trim your wicks on old lamps and that might be the little wheel at the end that you turn. That's what I'm thinking of at the moment. Been going for a while now and just finding rubbish really, and just watching the signals and what's on the screen. But one thing I have learnt is that bits of aluminium can usually come up in the 60s, and the line on the little 2D display is usually across. Alright, I'll carry on, and it'd be nice to find a coin or two, but anyhow, we'll see how we go. Another thing I have learnt is that pull tabs come up in the 30s and 40s. I have actually made a discrimination pattern up in the Manticore in case I didn't want to hear these, but just today I've got it in all metal. So I just try and work out what signals bring up what numbers and what it looks like on the 2D screen. Okay, let's carry on. Anyhow, I'm slowly moving up the hill towards where I found coins and more items of interest in the past, and I dug one signal. It was just a bit of a brass bracket or something. It came in at 50 odd, 57. Okay, right under this little tree, got a fairly deep target, and it is part of an old clock cog. Fairly big one too. Alright, no coins yet, but we'll keep going for a while. And out of this hole is an old squashed pannikin or mug. That's the sort of rubbish that's in this area. All those noises coming through were driving me cranky, so what I've done is put up my discrimination pattern. That comes up to 50, and anything above 50 will be detected. Anything below will be discriminated out. I'll just show you. There's discrimination pattern. I've got it on the custom one. That's the all metal one I was using. So I've just crossed over to custom and detect, and away I go. Alright, I won't be able to be here much longer, so I'll just have a bit of a quick scout over some of this area, and then that'll have to do. Unfortunately, I haven't found any coins yet. Oh well, I just said that I hadn't found any coins yet today, and then I just took a few steps and I've got this signal here. It's about 70s, 80s, 90s, and on that line it seems to be right through that central line there. And I'm lucky I dug it, because look what we have here. We have a penny. It's a Commonwealth of Australia penny. Hopefully it's dated 1930, but I don't think I could be that lucky. Not sure what that says. 25, is it, or something like that? Oh well, first coin for today, and it's nearly time to go home. That's usually what happens to me. Yeah, this area is an area where I did find a lot of coins years ago when I was detecting here, so there's could be a few more coins just around this area. I'll have to hope that anyhow. I'll just carry on here and see how we go. Alright, down here is a buckle. I saw the edge of it. I thought it might be a coin, but it was just turned out to be a buckle. Ah, such a brilliant signal. I thought it had to be a coin, but no, it's a big brass ring thing. Geez, it gave a good signal. Okay, well, I'm right near the ute now, and this is the area where I found a couple of Victorian halfpennies a while back, and I've been chasing a signal here for a while. There's rock hard gravel here. I think when they built the road nearby they put a heap of gravel here. Anyhow, I've got a great signal, and oh, look what we have down here. I've been digging around for 5 or 10 minutes. I hope I haven't scratched it, but that looks really nice. Aha, what have we got? Oh, it's a Britannia penny, I think. Yeah, lovely. 1870 something. Ah, that's a lovely way to finish off the afternoon, and that's the first English penny to the new Manticore. So yeah, that's very good. Excellent. Alright, may we have lots of great adventures together, finding heaps of coins, hopefully. Yeah, pretty scrappy site this one, and I've been here a lot. I'd like to come back with a small coil when it's available. Okay, it's well and truly time for me to go home now. So on today's hunt, what did my new Manticore find for me? Well, here's today's pile of rubbish and today's collection of relics, and this small item which I think is the little wheel from the wick trimming part of the lamp, and actually it seems to be quite nicely decorated, and as you saw in the video it came in the 30s, so if I would have been using my discrimination pattern I would have missed it. After remaining coinless for most of today's hunt, I eventually ended up with these two pennies. The Commonwealth penny is dated 1935, and the English Britannia penny looks to be dated 1879, and I'm really thankful that I didn't scratch it, as it was a real struggle to try and dig it out from in amongst all that hard packed gravel. I'd been over this same area a number of times with the Equinox, but it took the Manticore to actually find it for me. Okay, well this is the total amount of relics and coins that I found on today's hunt. The last hunt I was there with the Equinox, I ended up finding 2 half pennies, so I suppose that today's 2 pennies is slightly better than that. I guess you could say today's hunt was a baptism of fire with this new detector. It's such a trashy site. So there was certainly a lot of new detector unfamiliarity and user inexperience happening here today. So it looks as though I've got a learning curve in front of me to climb, but I'm sure with continual usage and also watching some great videos that are on YouTube at the moment explaining different settings, I'm sure the Manticore will do well for me, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. Okay, well that's about all for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all again on the next hunt.